Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the Jack Allison-Levick lecture. So it was started by, as the name suggests, Jack Allison-Levick, who was actually a psychiatrist that really liked astronomy. So he put money aside to make sure that there was a public lecture about astronomy, and it's free to attend.
How often does the lecture happen?
It happens every year.
Oh.
This year, Professor Fred Watson was giving the talk. Professor Fred Watson was an astronomer who won lots of prizes and wrote a lot of books. And he even had the job as roaming astronomer for Australia.
Wow.
I'd love his job when I grow up. So he talked about basically every part of space, and he even made it a little fun and by adding some laughter moments too. If you ever get a chance to see Professor Fred Watson, I'd recommend it for sure. I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that I really liked. Firstly, the ELT, an acronym for the Extremely Large Telescope. The ELT is an extremely large telescope located in northern Chile, and it's known as the Holy Grail of stargazing because of the high altitude, meaning less atmosphere to see through, and also there's barely any light pollution there. The ELT was going to be called the OLT, which means obscenely large telescope, but building telescopes takes time and money. Having an obscenely large telescope has an obscenely large price tag. Another thing Fred Watson talked about was the square kilometre array. My Uncle Keller actually worked on that. So the square kilometre array is a square kilometre array of telescopes, exactly how it sounds.
So there are a whole heap of telescopes over a square kilometre, and so what, people can just go and look through them and see what's in space? Oh, okay.
These aren't the telescopes you think of.
Oh, okay.
These are radio telescopes, so they pick up radio waves instead.
Oh, right.
Radio wave, the thing is, the square kilometre array can pick up and can scan the night sky 10,000 times faster than anything before it. Radio telescopes look further back in time, so they could tell us about more of the first stars and galaxies. Fred Watson also talked about dark sky preserves, which are basically places with no light pollution, like light voids. Apparently they're good for the native animals, but to an astronomer's point of view, then they are the perfect spots for stargazing.
Why is that?
Because there's no light pollution. There's even one in my home state of New South Wales, in a place called the Warrumbungles. And by the way, over there's even a really large telescope over there.
Good stuff.
I even got to ask Fred Watson a question. So this might sound strange, but telescopes actually let you look back in time.
What?
Back to my question. I asked if how far the current telescopes can look back in time.
Yeah, and what did he say?
He said that the telescope that we can probably look back the farthest might be the ELT, which will probably be able to see all the way back to the first stars and galaxies.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. But that's not finished quite yet, is it?
Not quite. Oh, and one last thing.
Yeah?
So, this is my last video in single digits for age. Tomorrow I'm turning 10.
Woohoo! Happy birthday, Ollie.
Yes. Remember, there's enough space for everyone. Cheer on out.